Number 14, we have Phoenix Municipal Field, home to Arizona State. This stadium is pretty all right. It's not that bad, but there's just really nothing that makes it cool. It's pretty basic. You got nothing in the outfield. You do have a nice side seating, though, and you have some grass seatings. So it's not the worst thing ever, but it comes in on the last on this list. But coming in at number 13, we have Hi Corbett Field, home to Arizona. This stadium is kind of like the last one. I think it's a little better, though. Really got nothing in the outfield. It's, again, not the worst stadium ever, but there's just nothing really that, makes it special. It's really just your average type of field. The outside is really good, though, which is why I think it is better than Arizona State's. So that's number 13. But at number 12, we have Baylor Ballpark, home to, obviously, Baylor. This one is pretty all right. They got a nice scoreboard in the outfield. But again, there's really nothing in the outfield like the previous two. But the main seating is pretty good. The outside is decent. They have some nice grass seatings. But I just feel like there's not that much there. Nothing, again, stands out that much except for the roof. So that's number 12. But at number 11, we have Frank Myers Field, home to Kansas State. This one, again, nothing in the outfield. They do have a nice main seating. I think it's pretty basic, but it does look pretty good. They got a nice little press box, I think is cool. The field is nice. They got some grass seatings over to the right. So that's number 11. And coming into our top 10, we have Kendrick Family Ballpark at number 10. This one is pretty nice. This one looks like it has some grass seating. The main part is nice. The field looks pretty good. And you have that nice press box with the nice roof, which I think looks pretty cool. And, so that's number 10. But coming in at number 9, we have Hoagland Ballpark, home to Kansas. This one I think looks pretty cool, even though they don't really have anything in the outfield. It is a nice view. The main seats are pretty cool. You got a nice outside as well. You got a nice roof. The press box looks pretty cool. It kind of goes up from the first, through few rows, and then has that little wall, and then you got the second seat of rows. So that's number 9. But coming in at number 8, we have Smith Ballpark, home to Utah. This one is, it's a minor league stadium. They also have another team that uses it. And even though it looks pretty cool, it just doesn't really look like a college type of field. The stadium looks good, but it just doesn't feel like a college stadium. They do have some nice mountains in the background, though, which I think is pretty cool. But coming in at number 7, we have Schroeder, whatever it is. I definitely said that wrong. But this one looks pretty nice. The scoreboard looks pretty cool in the outfield. The main seats are nice. You got a nice press box. The tiny little roof looks cool, like how it has some red seats, then it has some bleacher seats, which is pretty cool, and the field looks nice. So that's number 7. But coming in at number 6, we have CU Baseball Stadium, home to Cincinnati. This stadium looks pretty nice. The main level looks like an old school type of stadium. You have nippers kind of in the background. Then you have that nice little press box that kind of looks like their football team's type of press box, which is pretty cool. And then you got a roof kind of over it, so you be in the shade in a hot day. And then coming in at number 5, we have John, whatever that name is, Park. This one looks pretty cool. The backdrop looks really good. You have a nice scoreboard. The main seats are really, really cool. You got kind of an upper deck type of thing. And then the press box looks amazing. The scoreboard looks really, really good. So, and the field also looks good. So that's number 5. But coming in at we have Lupton Stadium, home to TCU. This stadium looks pretty nice. There's not really anything in the outfield, but you do have a nice scoreboard. But the main level looks really good. The roof looks nice. You kind of have like a little mini type of seats, and then you have that little wall where you can get into the rows on the lower side, and then you have that big little section on the upper deck. But coming in at number 3, we have Dan Law Field, home to Texas Tech. This one looks really, really good. As you can see, they already have a roof, have a nice scoreboard, and the outfield, the main level looks really nice. The field is really good, and then you have a nice little press box above the stands. So that's number 3. But coming in at number 2, we have O'Brate Stadium, home to Oklahoma State. This stadium is amazing. The only reason this one's number 2 is because the number 1 is just crazy. This one looks so good, though. It has a nice upper deck. You got a really, really cool outfield. You got a nice press box. You have a nice little mini roof. And this just feels like a really, really cool college baseball stadium. But coming in at number 1, Larry H. Miller Field. Absolutely no surprise here. Literally the best backdrop of all of college baseball. And not only that, their field is sick. They have a really, really cool main level with a nice little roof. This one is absolutely no surprise. This is probably, I think it's honestly number 1 in the whole college baseball in the ranking. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.